Okay, let's talk about something we hear, well, all the time. You're putting in the hours, spending the money, you were doing digital marketing, posting everywhere, running campaigns, tweaking ads, but the results, they just don't seem to be showing up like you thought they would. Sound familiar? Yeah, it's a huge frustration point. So we've gone through a whole load of material you sent over, lots focused on digital marketing metrics, strategy, that kind of thing. Our mission today is pretty simple. Cut through the noise, find the really essential bits, and figure out why just being busy doesn't always get you results. And crucially, how you can maybe start seeing better performance, like quickly. And honestly, right off the bat, the research really zeroes in on one core thing. It's often not that you're not doing enough activity. It's more about maybe not properly measuring the right stuff and then optimizing based on that.
That's exactly it. That's the shift that needs to happen. It's fascinating, actually, how many businesses fall into what you could call the activity trap.
The activity trap.
Oh, yeah. They track things, sure. Likes, maybe shares, clicks.
The easy stuff.
Kind of, yeah. Sometimes called vanity metrics. They look good on a report. They show you're busy. But they don't really tell you if your marketing is actually helping your business grow, your bottom line.
Okay, right. So if tracking activity is like driving blindfolded,
Yeah.
what should you be looking at instead? According to these sources, what are the really important things to measure?
Well, the material we looked at consistently points towards metrics that tie directly back to, actual business outcomes. And the two big stars here seem to be conversion rate and ROAS, return on ad spend.
Okay, conversion rate. Let's unpack that one first. Sounds simple, but what does it really mean here?
Yeah, put simply, it's just the percentage of people who do the thing you want them to do after they interact with your marketing.
The desired action.
Exactly. And it's not just buying something, especially for non-e-commerce. A conversion could be signing up for a newsletter.
Or filling out a form.
Right. A lead form, downloading a free guide, maybe registering for a webinar. It tracks how well your marketing actually gets people to take that next step on your site or landing page.
Got it. So like if 100 people click an ad and 2 end up buying, that's a 2% purchase conversion rate. Simple enough. Did the sources give any kind of benchmarks? Like what's a good conversion rate?
They did, yeah, but with the caveat that it varies a lot. Depends heavily on the industry, what you're asking people to do. But okay, for a typical e-commerce checkout, the reports often suggest aiming for maybe around 1.8% to 2%, somewhere in that ballpark.
Yeah.
But for something easier, like say a newsletter sign up from a pop-up, that benchmark could be way higher, maybe 8%, even up to 15% in some cases.
Wow, that's a massive difference. So if your numbers are way lower than those benchmarks,
Yeah.
what does that tell you straight away?
It's a pretty strong signal that something's off. There's a disconnect somewhere. Could be your ad message doesn't match the landing page experience. Maybe you're targeting the wrong audience altogether. Or, perhaps the user experience on your website is just clunky, making it hard for people to actually convert.
Right. It forces you to look past just the click.
Exactly. Which brings us nicely to ROAS, return on ad spend.
Okay, this sounds like the big one for paid ads, right?
Yeah.
How much money you get back for every dollar you spend. The sources mentioned a 4x ROAS as a solid target. Is that right?
Yeah, that 4x figure comes up a lot. It's often used as a benchmark for a pretty healthy ad campaign. So for every $1 you spend on the ads themselves, you're generating $4 in revenue directly from those ads. It really measures the efficiency of that specific ad spend.
Okay, so conversion rate.
Yeah.
How good your site is at getting action. ROAS. How profitable your paid ads are. Seems clear. But what's the big warning label the sources put on ROAS? There was something.
Yes. This is really crucial. ROAS typically only looks at the return based on the direct ad platform spend.
Okay. So what's missing?
It often completely ignores all the other costs involved in making that marketing happen.
Okay. The hidden costs.
Yeah.
Like what kind of things?
Well, think about it. The cost of your marketing software tools, agency fees if you use an agency.
Right.
The salaries, or even just the time cost of your own team, managing campaigns, creating content, building landing pages.
All that stuff adds up.
It absolutely does, and it's usually left out of a basic ROAS calculation.
So your actual return on your total marketing investment, sometimes people call that ROMI, right? Return on marketing investment.
Exactly. That ROMI could be much, much lower than what your ROS figure suggests.
Meaning you might think a campaign is killing it based on ROAS, but when you factor in everything, you might just be breaking even, or worse.
Precisely. And that connects back to the core message from the sources. Just throwing more money at ads or posting more often, that isn't really the path to sustainable growth. Real profitable results. They come from really understanding your conversion rate, knowing your true return by including all those costs we mentioned, and then using that data
Using it how?
to constantly test things, adjust your targeting, optimize your landing pages, refine your messaging. It really becomes about spending smarter based on results, not just spending more or more often.
So this deep dive really shows that just being busy, just doing stuff isn't the answer. You have to measure the outcomes that actually matter, conversions, true return, and then use those numbers relentlessly to make your efforts better.
That's the absolute key takeaway. You need to move beyond just looking at activity. Focus on the metrics that show genuine business impact. Understand all your costs, not just ad spend, and then let that data guide where you invest your time and money.